I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vale and hills, when all at once I came across a host of golden daffodils. And there they are, gently swaying in the breeze. It's a Wednesday afternoon, live from the UK. It's Mr. Duncan in England. And it is a beautiful day. It really does feel like summer is on the way. As the weather forecasters were predicting, they have been saying over the past couple of days that we are going to get some lovely warm weather. Some people, of course, have said that this is a heat wave. I wouldn't describe this as a heat wave, to be honest. It's not a heat wave. I would say that it's more of a mild, sunny day. So before we get too carried away and start saying that we are having a heat wave, I think it would be fair to say that today is just a very warm, sunny day. And you are now watching live from England. It's Mr. Duncan. I teach English on YouTube, but today I thought I would go outside with my mobile phone and do a live stream. And there you can see the daffodils. Would you like to see the wider? Okay, let's go across the garden very slowly. Of course, I am using my mobile phone connection, so sometimes you might have a problem viewing the live stream, but I do apologize. I'm sorry if sometimes the connection disappears, but I am using my mobile phone at the moment, and there we go, a little view. Now the sun isn't staying out all the time. It's quite cloudy today. If we take a look up into the sky, you will see there are quite a few clouds up above. So it's not exactly clear blue skies today, but it is a nice day. It's turning out to be rather nice indeed. And it's quite mild. It's very mild today. So let's take a walk around the garden. Let's have a look at some of the things that are growing at the moment in the garden. So first of all, well, we just had a look at the daffodils, so now we're going to have a look at something else. This is a rhododendron, looking very lovely this year. It is about to come out into flower, but at the moment there are no flowers. So this is a flower that's called a rhododendron. And you can see some of the buds. There is one of the buds waiting to open up. And this year the rhododendron looks amazing. It really does look quite magnificent. So I think we're going to have quite a nice display of flowers this year on the rhododendron. I always think of this flower as something that is related to my school days, because they always used to get us to spell rhododendron in English class. So whenever they gave us a spelling test, they would always ask us to spell rhododendron. And I would always get it wrong. Yes, it's true. I did. I used to get it wrong all the time. So let's have a look around the garden. And now we have some lovely holly. Of course, this holly is here all year round. So holly is evergreen. It doesn't lose its leaves. Looking rather nice. Oh, what's this? We have here some forsythia. So the thing you can see now, the yellow flower you are looking at now, is called forsythia. And this is normally one of the first flowers to come out in early to late spring. So there it is, beautiful yellow forsythia. Having said that, this year it isn't looking very good, because last year we had this particular plant pruned. So this particular forsythia bush is not looking great this year, but there are some yellow flowers on it, so it doesn't look too bad. I tell you something, when the sun comes out, it's really hot. Oh my goodness. It's very hot today, but it's not quite a heat wave. Here is another bush in the garden. Can you see this? This particular bush is called a magnolia. So this is a magnolia bush, or some people describe it as a magnolia tree. And you can see some of the flowers are starting to come out. Let's have a look there. So there you can see the magnolia flower. And this particular one is a pink magnolia. So there it is, magnolia. So not quite out yet. It's just starting to flower. For those wondering what's going on, I'm just doing a live stream from my garden because here in the UK we are having a heat wave. Can you believe it? Well, when I say heat wave, what I really mean is we are having a little bit of sunshine. It would be fair to say that us British people get very excited about the weather, especially when the weather is nice, because we don't always get good weather here in England. So today I'm very pleased to say that we are enjoying some nice weather. So this particular tree here is a cherry blossom tree, and the cherry blossom is just starting to come out. Let's have a little look. So there you can see there, a little bit of cherry blossom. If I can get it into focus, which is not easy to do. So there it is, the cherry blossom tree in the garden. And the sun is trying to come out from behind the clouds. It is quite warm today. It's about, I think at the moment it's about 18, maybe 19 degrees. But apparently later it's supposed to get even warmer, around about 20, maybe 21 degrees. So there it is, a view looking up towards Wenlock Edge and across the field. Oh, and there you can see a buzzard flying across. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there are quite a few buzzards flying around today. You can often hear the buzzards during the afternoon calling to each other and looking for something tasty to eat. And by that I mean the birds. There are many predators around here, including buzzards and also kestrels, and we get quite a few sparrowhawks as well, many sparrowhawks. I just saw a butterfly go by. Did you see the butterfly? I think that must be the first butterfly that I've seen this year, the first one. So I thought I would share a little bit of this sunshine with you. The sun has come out again. A lot of people wondering where I am. Mr. Duncan, where are you? We can't see you. I'm sure you don't want to see me, really. And some other plants just starting to come out. Now normally on this field at this time of year there would be some animals, but this year there aren't any. I don't know why. Last year we had some baby bulls in the garden, or at the back of the garden, and the year before we had some sheep. Normally we have sheep, but there aren't any. There are no sheep at the moment. So this year it looks as if we aren't going to have any animals at the back of the house, which is sad. So maybe later in the year, as the weather gets better, as it gets warmer, we might actually get some sheep or maybe some bulls at the back of the house. Who knows? So there it is, another overview. You can see that it's a beautiful day here, and looking at the daffodils and also the landscape in the distance as well. Hello to everyone who's just joined me on the live chat. Nice to see you here. I'm not sure how many people are watching at the moment. I'm guessing it isn't many, because this is an unscheduled live stream, but I couldn't resist sharing this lovely weather with you today. And can you see the tree in the shot now? You can see the tree, it's looking very sad. Now that is my old apple tree. Sadly, it is very diseased. I think it will be dead soon. So maybe this year or perhaps next year, I might actually cut this tree down because it's looking a little bit sad. You can see that there aren't many leaves on. Well, there certainly won't be at the moment because it's still early summer. But sadly, the old apple tree, it seems to have had its best years, and now it is slowly dying, which is sad really. I don't know about you, but I don't like cutting trees down. I find it very sad when a tree gets cut down. So I don't really like seeing the trees cut down. Where in England is this beautiful place? Asks Jamila. Well, this is my garden. This is my back garden in Shropshire, which is in England. So this is a live stream. If you're watching at the moment, what time is it at the moment? It is just after 1:30 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. It is the 15th of April and it's the afternoon, and dare I say it, it's a glorious afternoon, really, really nice. You can see that a lot of the spring colour is really coming out today because we have some nice sunshine. Who takes care of your garden? Asks Anna. Well, I do some of it, and Mr. Steve does some of it as well. Although, having said that, if Mr. Steve was here, he would say that he does most of it, which may or may not be true. So there you can see a lot of the colour. You can see the gold of the daffodils. Beautiful. And also some leaves coming out, because now we are into early summer. April has arrived. It's apparently, Jamila says it's 2:30 in Malta. So you are 1 hour ahead of the UK. I love the apple tree. It's a pity that it will be cut down. Yes, Attila, it is a shame, but unfortunately, I think it would be fair to say that it has seen better days. Sadly, there it is again, my poor old apple tree. There it is, looking very sad. Poor Mr. Duncan's apple tree. Having said that, there are some little buds coming out at the moment. So it is clinging on to life for as long as it can. But sadly, I think its days are numbered. Its days are sadly numbered, which means that it doesn't have much longer to live, which is a shame. My poor old apple tree. How sad. Let's look at something more pleasant. There it is. There is my lovely garden. Looking very, very resplendent. Now I can get the reason that you have relocated from Wolverhampton to Much Wenlock. Yes, it's a beautiful area, this. Very scenic. I would say that the area I live in now is very, very scenic. Hello world from Moscow. Oh, we have Russia here now. Hello Russia, nice to see you on the live chat. It's always nice to see new chatters. So if it is your first time watching my video lesson, can you please say, hello Mr. Duncan, it's my first time here. Now I'm very tempted to go across the fence. I'm very tempted to climb over the fence and walk up to the top. But I'm not sure how long the battery will last in my phone. Oh, look, some more daffodils. I think these daffodils now are starting to wither away. Wither. If something withers, it means it slowly starts to fade. It slowly starts to die. Something withers away. Now this particular plant looks amazing. I love this plant so much. It's very bright and cheerful. Lots of beautiful pink flowers. But to be honest, I don't know what this flower is called. I have absolutely no idea. Mr. Steve's planted this one. Mr. Steve planted this particular plant. But I don't know, actually no, I don't know what it's called. That's very embarrassing. I probably should have done my research before starting. Apply Epinoa, I think that's your name. I can't read it very well because the sunlight is very, very bright. And there is my bird feeder. You can see there are some peanuts hanging up. And the birds are waiting to have something to eat. But of course, because I'm in the garden, I'm actually disturbing them. And let's have a look at something else before we move on. Oh, look, there's my little heron. Can you see the heron at the top, surrounded by daffodils? A lot of people ask, is that heron real? No, it isn't. It's definitely not real. I can hear some bees buzzing around as we come down. Oh yes, there's a little bee buzzing around. I can hear it. Please don't sting me. Some more daffodils and oh, look at the heather. This is heather. Looking very, very brilliant. Now in a few weeks' time, this heather will be covered with bees collecting honey. And I think actually at the moment, if you look very carefully, there is actually a wasp over there. Can you see the little wasp? Try and get as close as I can without being stung. But there is actually a little wasp. Come on, waspy, say hello. Don't be shy. I must admit, I'm very pleased to see that the sun has decided to start shining. Because between you and me, it's been a very long winter. Very long indeed. It seems to have gone on for months and months and months. But finally, we are having some nice weather. At last. At last. Oh, and of course, we can't have a look around my garden without mentioning this particular tree. This is the damson tree. The damson tree where every year we collect our lovely damsons so we can make some jam. So there is the damson tree. And you can see at the moment there is some blossom coming out. You can see some white blossom. So there it is, the damson tree. My husband has been to Shropshire Gardens, really. Now we live in the sunshine, but we miss England too. Oh, I'm sure you must miss England because there is nothing nicer than an English summer. Really, there's nothing nicer. I must admit, I'm very aware that I'm being bitten by insects. Talking of insects, there are lots and lots of ladybirds at the moment flying around. In fact, inside the house, there are so many ladybirds. They are beginning to become a bit of a pest, to be honest. So everything is starting to look rather nice as summer approaches. For those who've just tuned in, it's Mr. Duncan. My name is Duncan. I teach English on YouTube, but today I thought it would be nice to have a little look outside. And this is live. It is now 20 minutes to 2 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. Don't forget, I will be live later as well with my Late and Live English. I will be on at 10 p.m. UK time with my Late and Live English stream. So you will be able to watch me again later. Yes, I will be on twice today. So this particular live stream is the first of 2 that you will be seeing today. So I will be back later. 10 p.m. UK time is the time that I begin my live stream, and I will be inside the studio. I will be in the studio at 10 p.m. UK time. And of course you can catch me every Wednesday. Yes, every single Wednesday I am here live on YouTube, and every Sunday as well. I am live every Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. So you have 2 chances to catch my live English lessons every single week. Let's have a little look into the distance. There we go. Very, very nice view today. Oh, I always get very excited when the weather is nice, if I was honest. Oh, look, there's my little wishing well. Can you see the wishing well in the distance? I haven't used my wishing well for quite a while. When I see that green field, I can't see nothing that means the town. Yes, well, that's one of the reasons why I live here, Philippe, is because I want to escape the hustle and bustle of the town, to be honest. I prefer living in the countryside. For many years I lived in the town or near the town, but now I live in the countryside. And if you listen carefully, you can hear the birds singing. There is a blackbird in the distance calling. The mating season has started for the birds, so many of the birds now are mating and they are building their nests. They are preparing for the arrival of summer. Although this year many of them are actually mating late because of the very long and harsh winter that we've had. It's been very cold, very wet, and we've had lots and lots of snow here as well. So it's been very, very bad. Now I'm going to do something very risky now. I'm going to do something very dangerous. So I hope you will bear with me. I'm now going to climb over the fence, which is not as easy as it sounds. So I'm going to climb over the fence and we'll take a little view higher up. So I'm going to walk up the hill now. I'm going to walk up this hill you can see in front. and we're going to go right to the top and enjoy the view. So now I have to climb over the fence without breaking my neck, which is not as easy as it sounds. So please bear with me. Yes, I've made it safely over the fence. Just one last look into my garden before I walk up, and off we go. We are going for a walk in the countryside on a lovely Wednesday afternoon. I'm sure my neighbours must think I'm completely crazy, walking around talking to myself. So we're now going up the slope, up the hill, and what you can see in front of you is actually Wenlock Edge. So there is the formation that is known as Wenlock Edge, and this goes on for many, many miles. So I'm now walking, so please bear with me. Oh, lovely trees, look at that. So beautiful, so beautiful. Very, very nice. For those who have just tuned in, this is a live stream from England on what has been described as a heat wave. Although I'm not sure if I would describe it as a heat wave myself. It's warm, but it's certainly not a heat wave. And there we go. So this is where we will be walking in a moment. We're going to walk up the hill, and then I will turn the camera around so you can have a look at me. I don't know why. Why on earth would you want to look at me? So there it is. Some of the green splendour. Something that England is well known for. Its rolling countryside. Whew, I must admit, I'm a little bit out of breath already. I'm now going uphill, you see. Upwards. Towards the top. So in a moment I will turn round so you can see the full view. And if you look carefully, you can see that the leaves are starting to come out on the trees now. So many of the trees are starting to grow their leaves. Do-do-do-do. And now, as we make our way further up, you can see here there is a very, very useful signpost telling us that this is a public footpath. So, as you can see from the arrow, we are going up. We are definitely going up, all the way up there. In fact, that is where we are going. Do-do-do-do. Of course, the big question is, will my battery last long enough? Will my mobile phone battery last before I get to the top? Or will it run out? So now we are walking up the hill, slowly but surely. Don't forget, you can catch me live on YouTube every Wednesday night from 10 p.m, where I will talk to you about the English language, and also later on today, Mr. Steve will be joining me as well live in the studio. Wow, look at all the trees. So these trees at the moment haven't got their leaves, but I'm sure soon they will. As the warm days arrive, the leaves will start to appear on the trees. There is someone flying a plane over my head. So if you can hear an aeroplane, there is someone flying their plane around and around. Do 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 do. So this is what summer in England looks like. And in a moment I will turn the camera around to give you the full view. But not yet, not yet. We will have to wait until we get to the top. Can you hear the aeroplane? He's going round and round in circles. And sometimes people come here to practice their flying skills. And sometimes you might see an aeroplane flying upside down. It's true. Which is a little worrying for me. Okay. Oh, this is a lot of exercise. I think this is the most exercise I've ever done during a live stream, to be honest. So I'm now walking up to the top. We are now approaching the top of Wenlock Edge, looking out over the Shropshire countryside. Whew. Hello to Chile. Hi all, Chile here. Does that mean the country, or are you saying that it's actually cold? I'm not sure. Do 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 do. Okay, we are approaching the top. We are near the top of the hill. And there you can see the Kissing Gate. Lovely romantic Kissing Gate. And there you can see the wild garlic coming out. So, who's finished school today? Let's have a look at the live chat. I'm outside again. I came to school for my son because he's finished the school today. But I will watch this tonight. That's okay, no problem. Nursin or Nesrin, you are more than welcome. So, would you like to have a view? Would you like to have a full view from the top of the hill? Here we go. Here it comes. I'm teasing you, can you tell? And there we are. There is the view, looking out. Wow, look at that. So beautiful. And I will try to zoom in with my camera. Wait there a moment. So there, now we are zooming in. Can you see the beautiful countryside? Quite nice. Do 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 do. It's a sunny day. Hi from Kurdistan, says Stran. I like this view. It's like you are in heaven. Yes, it does feel like that sometimes. And there we go, across the Shropshire landscape. You are looking into the distance, and now we are looking out towards Shrewsbury. In the very distance on the horizon is the town of Shrewsbury. For those asking, this is Shropshire. I am now broadcasting live from Shropshire in England. So this is a live stream on a Wednesday afternoon. Osun Dew is here. Hello, hello to you as well. Thanks for saying hello. And here we are on a Wednesday afternoon, the 15th of April. And don't forget, I will be back later with my late and live English as well. Shropshire is the area, and of course the town that I live in is called Much Wenlock. So I hope you are enjoying the views today. Where are you from? Where am I from? I'm from England, and that is where I am at the moment. I live in England, I work in England, and I teach English in England on YouTube across the whole world. It's true, I'm not joking. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that view. We are now going to go a little further. We're going to go into the forest. Are you ready? So now we will go through the Kissing Gate. There it is, the Kissing Gate. It sounds very romantic. It's very hard to open and close a gate when your hands are full. And look at that, look at all of the wild garlic. Oh my goodness, look at that. There's so much wild garlic here. So everything you can see here at the moment is wild garlic, and there is so much. And in a few weeks' time, all of this garlic will produce small white flowers, and it will look quite magnificent. The word Kissing Gate has nothing to do with kissing, but it does relate to the fact that the gate, when you open and close it, touches both sides. And that is why it is called a Kissing Gate. So here we are now. Can you hear the birds? Right now in the UK, it is coming up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we are approaching 2 o'clock in the afternoon. In fact, it is just coming up to 2 o'clock right now. And this is a live stream from England. It's Mr. Duncan saying hello to you. I'm now walking along the top of Wenlock Edge, and this is just around the corner from where I live. And as you can see, the sun is now shining and everything looks rather nice. I'm hoping that my mobile phone battery doesn't die. Look at that. There is something quite spectacular. Can you see the view now? Isn't that gorgeous? I know I'm very lucky to live here. I really am. I appreciate everything that I have around me. I really do. And yes, you can eat the wild garlic. Yes, Catherine, you can eat the wild garlic. You can chop it up and you can use it as garnish on salads. Also, you can put it in soups as well. Between you and me, I love garlic. I like garlic very much. So yes, I'm a very big fan of garlic. So let's walk a bit further. This tree looks a little bit dangerous. It looks like it's going to fall over. Do-do-do-do. Okay, we will walk a little further now. Do-do-do-do. Going up to the top. And then once we get to the top, you will have a very clear view. So we have a little way to go yet. For those wondering what this is, it's just after 2 o'clock here in the UK. Live from England, it's Mr. Duncan with a live stream on a very hot, sunny day. I think now it's about 20 degrees. I know for some people that isn't very hot, but for me and everyone else living here in England, it feels quite warm. More garlic. There is lots and lots of wild garlic. Stran says, I envy your house. Don't worry about that. Don't envy me. I'm sure where you live, there are nice places to visit as well. I'm sure. In fact, I know there are. Do-do-do-do, a little bit of garlic in my soup. That's what I like to eat. A little bit of garlic in my soup. Do-do-do. It is now 20 degrees according to the local weather station in Much Wenlock. Oh, thank you for that information. I didn't know that. So it is. It's now 20 degrees. 20 degrees. It's so hot. Wow. I think I might collapse with exhaustion. Do-do-do-do. Let's go a little bit further. Oh, I must admit I'm enjoying this exercise. Yes, okay, Cindy, we get the message. One more of those and I shall send you straight to heaven. Do 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 do. Oh, this is where I need a moderator. This is the time where I need someone to moderate the chat for me. Because I literally have my hands full at the moment. Literally. So, I'm now walking upwards. Now here is a little secret place. A little secret place. Do 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 do. A little secret place where all the wild garlic sits. Well, some of it anyway. So here is my little secret place. It's a bit like Narnia when the snow has gone. Do, 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 do. Wow, this is so strange. Actually, I've just noticed it's very muddy here. It's very muddy because we have had a lot of rain over the past few weeks. So everything at the moment is very wet and very soggy. So when we come around this corner, you will see more garlic than you've ever seen in your life. Do, do, do. Look at that! So much garlic! Oh my goodness! Wild garlic, as far as the eye can see. Oh my goodness! So much garlic. Oh, it smells amazing. Yes, you're right. It is a very nice day here in England, and I couldn't resist sharing the experience with you live. Ooh, actually it's very windy here. Quite windy, in fact. Wow, very windy. Do, do, do. Now, I'm going to take a shortcut here, so I will try not to fall over and break my neck. So I'm now going to take a shortcut. Cool. It's windy. Okay, so we've come out of the woods now, and now we are standing at the side or at the edge of some farmland, looking out almost as far as the eye can see. Lots and lots of crops. I'm not quite sure what this is, what they are growing here. I'm not sure. Last year they had rapeseed, so this might be rapeseed that is growing. It might be. I'm not entirely sure, but I have a feeling that they are growing rapeseed in this field. Okay, a little bit further. There were some people walking past just, and they gave me a very strange look. They seem very confused about what is happening. I usually use the garlic bulbs, so the proper garlic roots, in my cooking. But you can use the wild garlic as well. You can use wild garlic, as I mentioned earlier, in soup and also on salads as well. There are lots of flies buzzing around me now. Do 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 do. Oh look, there's the electricity. That's the electricity going to my house to power my studio. Nice, very nice. We're now going a little bit further up, and then I will let you have a look at the view, and then afterwards I think we will say goodbye after that. So let's go a little bit further. I hope the wind noise isn't too disturbing. There might be a little bit of noise from the wind, for which I apologise. Wow, look at that now. I have a feeling that this is rapeseed that is growing in the field. I think so. Okay, let's go a bit further. Ooh. I'm certainly getting plenty of exercise today. I'm getting lots of exercise. This is good. Oh, look at that now. Very nice. Oh, I can hear the trees. I can hear the wind blowing through the trees. Can you show us the hill? I will show you a hill in a moment. As soon as I get a little higher up, I will show you a very nice hill. Oh my gosh, it's actually quite windy up here. So if you can hear any wind noise, I do apologise. Wow, it's very windy up here. There's someone coming with their dog, by the way. I should warn you now. There is a dog walker on the way. I don't know why, but whenever the dogs come along, they always attack me. I have no idea why. Why do they hate me so much? Why do the dogs hate me? I really don't know. So there you can see now the full view, looking over towards the Wrekin Hill. And we will look across the field. I'm pretty sure that this is rapeseed. I think this is rapeseed. And now we will walk back. We will slowly walk back. We will go back down. We will go back a slightly different way from the way we came up, which will take us a little further through the forest. If he continues to walk, he will end up in London. No, definitely not. I will definitely not end up in London, I can promise you that. London is very far from here. I think about 160 miles from London. So I am very, very far away from London. That's why everything is so quiet here, you see. Because we're so far away from London. Do 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 do. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. I will be going in about 5 minutes. So I hope you've enjoyed today's rather unusual live stream. Live outside. It's now, I think it's about 2:10 now. 10 minutes past 2 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. Oops, I nearly fell over then. I nearly fell over. So now we will go back through the forest and back to the kissing gate. Ooh, yes. Oh, I can really smell that garlic. Do 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 do. Be careful, Mr. Duncan. Are there any thieves? No, there aren't. There are no thieves around here, you'll be pleased to hear. Well, as far as I know anyway. Oh, look at that, isn't that nice? It's a nice little shot. There's a broken tree. And for those asking where I am, I'm just having a lovely walk on a nice, bright, warm day here in England. And don't forget, I will be live on YouTube tonight at 10 p.m. UK time as well. So in just under 8 hours, I will be back on YouTube live. Ooh. I'm really enjoying the smell of the garlic. It's making me feel very hungry. Thank you, Mr. Duncan, for such a lovely walk. You are very welcome, no problem. And don't forget to join me live tonight as well. And on Sunday, I will be here also. So on Sunday, I will also be here. Don't forget, every Sunday, 2 p.m. UK time. Wednesday, 10 p.m. UK time. Thank you, Marta. What a surprise. I accidentally found this stream. Thank you, Marta. That's okay. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it has been satisfactory. TS. Hello, TS. Nice to see you. Some of my regular viewers are now joining in. Thank you for these views, says Stran Love. You are welcome, no problem. I think a lot of people are thinking, where is Mr. Duncan? We haven't seen you yet. So when I go into the shade, I will turn the camera around so you can see me. So give me a moment, just a moment. Be patient, my dears. Be patient. Okay, I will now reveal myself. Oh, there you are. So here I am now on camera. A lot of people were complaining that they couldn't see me. So now you can see me, and I'm outside enjoying the sunshine on this beautiful day. I'm all alone, just me in the forest. Just me and the birds and the squirrels and the garlic. Look at all the garlic. There is so much garlic here. It's quite incredible, actually. Do 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 do. Ooh. Now we are looking up towards the trees. Do not get lost, Mr. Duncan. Don't worry, I won't get lost. Oh yes, he is the real Mr. Duncan. Of course I am. Who did you think I was? Who did you think I was? Who did you think I was? Kevin Spacey? Definitely not. I'm very pleased with this. I'm very pleased with this beautiful landscape. Thank you, Renato. You are welcome. You look younger today, do I? I don't know why. I don't feel younger. I feel like I've aged about 10 years. I'm very pleased with this landscape. Oh, I think I've just read that one. So I will go in a moment as we come up to 1 hour and 1 minute, and I will see you later on today. Yes, I'm going to be back today. In around about 8 hours, I will be back here on YouTube. Yes, you look very fresh after this walk. Thank you very much. Jamelia is here. Oh, hello, Jamelia. Nice to see you as well. Catherine says a lot of fresh air will renovate your cells. I think so. Yes, fresh air is very good for your skin. I believe that. Yes, I think you're right. I have to be careful here because there is a very low branch and I have to be careful that I don't bang my head on the branch. So please bear with me. Oh, there's a dog saying hello. So please bear with me. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh. And oh, there's another one here. Another one. Ooh. Ooh. Are you recording with a phone? Yes, this is a live stream. So what you are watching now is actually live. Carlinos, this is live and I'm using my mobile phone with a professional microphone. So you can see I'm using a professional microphone. And that is why the sound quality is so good. It is so quiet here. It's very, very quiet. It's a great place to come to relax yourself and escape the hustle and bustle. Can you say hello to my son Vlad? You are his favourite teacher. Thank you very much, Julia. Hello to Vlad. And also hello to Julia as well. Silver Gold. Yes, my microphone is a Rode NTG2. Yes, so the microphone is quite good quality. So the microphone is quite good quality. I just repeated myself there because I think the connection disappeared. And now we are coming towards the Kissing Gate, a very romantic place. Some people like to get trapped inside the Kissing Gate so they can have a nice kiss and a cuddle. Dogs must be on a leash. So that is a warning to tell people who have dogs to keep their dogs on a leash. And there is another sign here. Can you see this sign? Another warning sign. Your dog can scare or harm farm animals. So keep your dog on a lead around livestock. So there it is, a warning message telling people to keep their dogs on their leads, because the dogs can scare the animals and sometimes kill them. In fact, in this actual field, 2 sheep were killed a couple of years ago because someone let their dog off the lead and the dog ran around and it actually killed 2 sheep in the field. Needless to say, the farmer was not very happy at all. So this particular gate you are looking at is called a kissing gate, and this will stop all of the animals from escaping from the field. So that's why this particular gate is designed the way it is. It stops animals from escaping, so the livestock cannot get out of the field, but human beings can walk through quite easily. Kissing gate. So, if you haven't already guessed, it's almost time for me to go. Look at that sunshine. That is genuine English sun you can see there, shining down. I'm sure it's very similar to the sun that you have. I'm sure it's very similar. Wow. Quite dazzling. Quite dazzling at all. Okay then, let's go this way. Oh, I'm being blinded now by the sun. So I think I will go now because I've been here for 1 hour and 7 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed all of the sights and some of the sounds as well today. And I will be back later on at 10 p.m. UK time, late and live. Yes, I will be late and live later on today. So you will get me later on as well in just under 8 hours. So at 10 p.m. tonight, I will be late and live, 10 p.m. UK time. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English saying thank you very much for following me today, and feel free to subscribe as well. If you want to subscribe, you are more than welcome to. And of course, later on, I will be late and live as well. As you can see, the sun is very bright now. I'm going to try and find a little shady bit, a shady part to talk to you for the final time. Until we meet again tonight. That's better. Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? That's a nice little scene. So I will go now and have a good rest of your day, whatever it is you are doing. The weather is very good, yes, even though over the past few days we've had a lot of rain here. So I must admit, I feel very glad to see some sunshine finally. And the temperature is very high. It's about 22 degrees now. Wow, 22 degrees. See you at 10 o'clock. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English on a beautiful sunny day saying thanks for watching me. And of course, until 10 o'clock tonight, you know what's coming next. I can't wave because I have my hands full. So instead I will wave my head. Ta-ta for now.